Hey, what's up? This is A12, and this week we're going up against Obo, and as you're about to see, he has a very scary team, which has Darkrai, Urshifu Single, and the Iron Valiant. Unfortunately, the Berserker did come, so I need a few things to happen for my Screamtail to do the funny. So I'm just writing down Berserker. Okay, so the main thing I need for my Booster Energy Calm Mind Screamtail Twin is for me to get Chip on his Berserker. I don't know how confident I am in my ability to do that, but I'll just generally try my best to kind of chip it down throughout the match. In terms of expected leads, he could lead the Darkrai into my team, as Darkrai is very good on neutral. He could also lead the Bellibolt if he wants, if his Bellibolt is also another Pokemon very strong on neutral. Now, this isn't an ideal matchup for me, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lead with my Scarf Roaring Moon. It's going to be able to outspeed basically his entire team and play from there. But yeah, that's really unfortunate that the Berserker came, and I'm definitely regretting not bringing like Dragon Dance on my Roaring Moon, but it's because I thought he was going to bring like a Terra Fairy Bellibolt, but he did not. So my guess is his Valiant is probably going to be Booster. No, Booster Valiant doesn't even outspeed Roaring Moon. So I have no idea what he was planning on doing to check my potential Dragon Dance Roaring Moon, which ultimately didn't come. Now, I think he probably leads Darkrai. Very good on neutral, as I said before. He could lead the Bellibolt, should he just want slow momentum. Okay, so he leads the Berserker. Fair enough, he's probably going to try to get up rocks or something. I know this gets like Parting Shot. I don't have Earthquake this week. He's probably going to go for the slowest Parting Shot, honestly. I could go for Knockoff and get some Chip on this, which is honestly very tempting. Which, let me think. Do I need Iron Valiant? Do I need my Roaring Moon healthy? I mean, it's nice to have healthy for his Urshifu to generally check that, as otherwise I don't really have a Dark Resist. But Chip on this is so nice for yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Chip on this Berserker, as Chip on it is generally just so nice for my Screamtail. As he's Shuca Berry. Oh, so he's probably gonna be Shuca Berry something. Stealth Rock, okay, fair enough, fair enough. So here, I think he's probably gonna go for either the Superpower or the Parting Shot. If I were him, I would probably press Parting Shot here, honestly. But do I just knock off again? No, I think I'm just gonna go directly out into my... Yes, because knockoff is actually really nice, because knockoff will put his Berserker into my Screamtail range, which is a very nice win condition with the 6-sided Broad. So I think I'm just gonna go for the knockoff again. If he takes me out, he takes me out. Apparently fine. As he U-turns, yep. Does a decent chunk, but I'm okay with my Roaring Moon taking that chip, as now his Berserker is sufficiently weakened for my Screamtail endgame. So I just need mainly to create an opportunity to get my Screamtail in at this point. As with what he has left, he has Pekkaron, not very specially defensive. Bellibolt, very passive. Urshifu probably will get scared out by Dazzling Gleam. And Iron Valiant, which could be like a Booster Encore set, but we will see. As he goes Urshifu, okay. Do I just knock off again here? Let me go down. No. I think we can go Salazzle. If he goes for the Dark Move, he goes for the Dark Move. My Salazzle isn't really necessary in this matchup, as, I mean, it's generally nice for his Valiant, but I have other ways to deal with it. So I'll just let my Salazzle go down. If he goes for like, oh no, easy U-turn. Okay, so my Salazzle just absolutely tanks that then. And I don't know who he's going to go out into against this Salazzle, honestly. He probably goes Darkrai. Yeah, he probably goes Darkrai on this Salazzle. Yeah, he goes Darkrai. Okay. So my Salazzle gets a little bit of recovery. Now my Corviknight is very specially defensive this week, so I can actually go Corviknight directly out into this. which I may do, honestly, to get the Stealth Rock off the field. Actually, does my Salazzle take a hit? We're just going to run some calcs. If my Salazzle takes a hit, I might just stay in to allow a little bit of chip to happen on his Darkrai, as that'll be nice for my Screamtail endgame, as I don't think my Screamtail will be able to one-shot it. So Salazzle, Darkrai, let's say he is like offensive. Oh no, yeah, he kills me multiple times over. So I'm just going to go directly out into my Corviknight then. If he goes for like Nasty Plot, fine. I kind of regret not bringing Pecan Berry, but that is generally okay. So my Corviknight takes chip, pressure, and he probably goes for Dark Pulse here. No, he goes for knockoff. Knocks off my helmet. Fine. I get a little bit of chip on this Darkrai, and he also reveals he's like a more physical set. I'm generally fine with just defogging here. If he gets more chip, he gets more chip, and it puts me in a scary position for Valiant endgame, but I think I should generally be okay in that situation. Now, if he takes me out here, I'll probably go out into my Ogerpon. No, he just switches out. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'll probably sack off my thing then. Oh, he goes Berserker. Okay. Huh. He probably speed crept this, honestly, for my thing. So here I will roost back up. I don't really see a reason why I need to fear anything this has to go for. I mean, he might be like superpower, but even if he is, that's not the end of the world. I mean, he could be Stealth Rock, Taunt, Speed Crept for my Corviknight, but even if he is, that's generally fine. I'll just take out his Berserker here. No, he isn't that set. Okay, so I just get a free roost then. As he goes Pekarond. Okay. So Pekarond is very scary for me, honestly. I'm just going to fire off the U-turn and get off Chansey Parting Shots. Since I'm especially defensive Corviknight, he shouldn't be able to do a whole lot to my thing with the Shadow Ball. And I'll find out if he's like a more offensive set. I think he's going to be max defense, as I am the Ogerpon Wellspring team. SC Nasty Plot's okay. A little bit scary. But I think I have ways to deal with this. Yeah, I do. I have the offensive Screamtail. I have my Roaring Moon. He's probably going to be Chopal, honestly. I also have my Terapagos, which I can burn my thing to beat this, which I think I'm going to do. Go Terapagos, and I'll use my Terapagos to essentially 1v1 this thing. As once this goes down, he really doesn't have great ways to check my Roaring Moon. So I'm just going to fire off the Earth Power. I'll find out if he's running speed on this. I imagine he wouldn't, as I am the Ogerpon Wellspring team, but we'll see. There's a chance he speed crept for my Terapagos. No, he didn't speed creep. Okay, so that's going to do a very large chunk. Yep, revealing he's like more defensive set. Malignant Chain, Terra Shell, and hopefully he doesn't get the poison. Please don't get the poison. Please, no poison. I don't want to see this poison. Nope. Shoot. Okay, now we have to play the 50-50 my game of, well, actually not really 50-50. It's more like 80-20 with how confusions work, but yeah, confusions are very annoying. So he's got to take out my Terapagos here, probably, as I am not confident in my ability to not get hacked. Still, that trip on the Pekarond is very fantastic for my Ogerpon endgame. Okay, so Pekarond goes down, which is big. Very big for my Trailblaze Ogerpon, as that was like his most defensive thing besides the Belly Bolt to check it. And actually, no, he used to Terra Grass, but my Wellspring is going to do absolutely nothing this match. Oh well, it was a good idea. I probably should have brought like U-turn, as I thought he was going to bring like Terra Dragon, Belly Bolt, or Terra Fairy to check my Roaring Moon, but I guess he was more scared of my Wellspring, which is fair, is because Wellspring is my Terra user. When he goes this, I'll probably just let him take me out. I don't really see a reason to preserve my Turtle. Does Turtle outspeed anything important? I mean, it's nice for Belly Bolt, but not. I mean, I have other ways to deal with Belly Bolt. So down you go, Turtle. You did what you needed to. If he reveals he's like adamant, then fine. Wicked Blow definitely takes me out. Yeah, I get absolutely no information from that. Now here, I can do something interesting and go for Screamtail and start setting up for the sweep. Which is honestly tempting with what he has left. No, I'm just going to go out into my water pond and fire off the big Ivy Cudgel. If he's Scarfed, he's Scarfed. As I don't, because here's the thing. If he goes for the Wicked Blow on my Screamtail, which I don't think he'll do, as I think he'll be scared out by the Dazzling Gleam. But if he does that, my Screamtail won't be able to win endgame anymore. So instead of doing that, I'm going to Terra, and since he... Okay, so he is going to be Scarfed or Shifu. Fair enough. So I think I made the right play then. Yeah, he's definitely going to be like Scarfed or Shifu. There's no reason he would make that play otherwise. And I'm pretty sure I should be able to take him out. Yep. Scarfed or Shifu and Wicked Blow should be... Or sorry, Ivy Cudgel will take him out. Which is good, is because Scarfed or Shifu is a very scary win condition. Oh, he reveals he has a little bit of bulk. Oof. Okay. So I'm about to lose Wellspring. But that's okay. I have the Scarf Roaring Moon to revenge kill this. But yeah, wow. Urshifu is a lot bulkier than I thought. I underestimated it. I mean, fortunately, Wellspring was kind of optional with what he had left, because Wellspring loses 1v1 to everything. The Death Fodder is generally nice to have, but okay, Wellspring goes down. Now, I imagine he probably sacks his Urshifu to my Roaring Moon here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. So Roaring Moon comes out. I don't know if he knows I'm Scarfed or not yet, but I am running Scarf this week, so I will outspeed and should be able to KO with the U-turn with how much he has left. I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm Scarf Roaring Moon, as this play would be very weird if I wasn't. So I think he's going to preserve his Urshifu. He'll probably go out into Belly Bolt and try to proc the static. Which is good, is because Belly Bolt is a free substitute for my Screamtail. And I'm pretty sure I could start setting up Calm Minds and win. There's a little bit of fear if he is like a booster Encore Iron Valiant, but I don't think he could afford to be that set, as he needs a Psychic move to hit my Salazzle, he needs an Electric move to hit my Corviknight. Probably going to be a setup move. And... actually, he might be Encore. This means he only really needs and he needs a Fairy move for my Roaring Moon. So he needs Fairy, Electric... Yeah. So he's going to preserve this, go out into Belly Bolt. Or he's going to sack off this Berserker. Fair enough, fair enough. Berserker will go down into this U-turn. Roaring Moon gets a kill. And what he has left is Belly Bolt, Darkrai, Iron Urshifu, and the Iron Valiant. I'll just go Darkrai here. I mean, even if he goes out into the... There's nothing he can go out into that would really be that scared of. I want his Belly Bolt to come in, as Belly Bolt is free Calm Minds for my Screamtail, which is my primary win condition, and I'm fairly certain he can't afford to be Encore in this matchup on the Iron Valiant. As he goes directly out into this, fair enough, not too many surprises, and I'm just going to U-turn out into my Salazzle. If he gets static, he gets static. I'm willing to risk that. Does he get static? He does not. So I will go out into my Salazzle into his probable Volt Switch, honestly. Yep, he is definitely pressing Volt Switch here. And he'll probably go out into the Urshifu and take out my Lizard. No, he goes Thunderbolt. Okay. I shouldn't take that. Yep, I do. And he reveals he has leftovers. Fair enough. Probably gets him out of 2-edge KO range of something. So here I'm just going to fire off my Toxic. Very free against what he has left. And after I fire off my Toxic, I will send my Screamtail in and then probably go for the win, honestly. As I'm pretty sure his Iron Valiant isn't going to be Encore. He might sack Urshifu. Mount, is that Urshifu? No, that is Darkrai. Okay, so I get Toxic off on the Darkrai. Now I can make the risky play, got into my Roaring Moon. Is that worth it here? Probably not, honestly. I don't know, it might be. Actually, I could just go Corviknight pretty freely. No, I mean, yeah, there's no reason why I would be scared out with Corviknight. If he goes out into the Ability Bolt again, not the end of the world. I'm like especially defensive Corviknight, as I said before, so it should be able to check both the Iron Valiant and the Darkrai. Dark Pulse, so I could have made the risk play then. Oh no, crit, unfortunate. Okay. I'm probably going to go down to the electric move then. I'm just going to go for Roost in the off chance he doesn't have a way to hit me, but I'm pretty sure Darkrai gets... It doesn't get Thunderbolt this generation, but it does get Thunder. Ideal situation is if I can get him to Urshifu and close combat something, as since I know that he is Scarfed, that would be free Calm Minds from my Screamtail. So I get my Roost off. I probably should have U-turned, honestly, but that's fine. I could go out into my Roaring Moon and like off this or something. I wish I had a way to like debuff him, but I don't. So I'm just gonna U-turn, and I do risk static every time I do this, but it's fine. I'll go my Roaring Moon. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't be able to one-shot me with anything. And I could start firing off Calm Minds with my thing. He might also get scared out by my potential Earthquake, but we'll see. Or he might Terra. So I'm just going to knock off his leftovers. He'll probably take out my Roaring Moon here. Generally fine, as my Screamtail is my way to win this game. If he reveals he is Encore Iron Valiant, he just got me fantastically good. But I really don't think he can afford Encore in this matchup. And it would have to be Encore and Booster. The way he's playing it, I think it's going to be Booster. I don't know if it's going to be Encore or not. So I knock off his leftovers, he reveals he's like a defensive set. Fair enough. And he slacks off. Okay. I'll sack my Salazzle here, why not? So let me think, he's Thunderbolt, slack off, probably going to be Toxic. So Salazzle goes down. I'll go out into my Screamtail and start going for the win. So Booster. Booster speed. And I'll fire off Substitute in the off chance he is like a Toxic or Thunderwave set. I imagine he is probably like a Toxic or Thunderwave set, as that makes a lot of sense into my Roaring Moon matchup. So I get my Substitute off. Bolt. Yep, he is a Toxic set. Okay. So I get my Calm Mind off essentially for free. And he switches out. Okay. Is he going to go Valiant? Mount. No, that is not Iron Valiant. That is the Darkrai. Okay. So I get my Calm Mind off. I could Calm Mind again, honestly. Actually, I don't really have a reason to. I could just go for this Vaseline, getting him to take out everything he has left. So this Screamtail just doing the most of work. I mean, I absolutely love booster sets. So I'll just fire off the Dazzling Gleam and take out this Darkrai. He reveals he's Scarf. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So I made the right move, not going for the other Calm Mind. I wonder why he was Scarfed. He must have been really paranoid about Trailblaze on my Wellspring. So Darkrai goes down. What he has left is Urshifu, Iron Valiant, and Billy Bolt. That actually may be a problem that he was Scarfed, as if he is like a booster Iron Valiant, That could be an issue. Yeah, that's going to be an issue, actually. He might be able to get the necessary chip to make it so that I can't 1v1 him with the Belly Bolt. So I'm going to go for the Psychic, take out his Iron Valiant. As Iron Valiant is definitely going to be able to outspeed my Spooktail. Poison Jab. No! He was physical. Please no poison. No! He got the poison! Oh, that's game. I'm pretty sure I could have just 1v1'd everything he had left with my Calm Minds, as I was outside I would have been outside substitute range. But due to that poison, that just seals the game. It's because now I can't substitute. That's frustrating. RNG will be painful sometimes. As I truly do think I set up my Screamtail very well if he did not get that RNG. It's because now he can just slack off for days and there's nothing I can do. I have to Calm Mind. I have to play for the Outrage one. Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. Does he have Protect? Okay, so he's like Protect Toxic. Slack off. So I have to really hope this will get him into Outrage range, which I doubt it will, honestly. If he's smart, he won't even risk it, and he'll go out into his Urshifu. If his Urshifu is so safe for him right now. I have to hope he doesn't. I'm going for Psychic HP. I had to hope he didn't make the Urshifu play. That was the only way I won the game, is if he didn't do that. Even if I clicked Dazzling Gleam on that, his Belly Bolt wouldn't 1v1'd everything that I had left. This is a frustrating game. This game really did come down to that Poison Jab Poison. Had that not happened, Screamtail really did just win with what he had left. Yeah, I have to Roaring Moon and I have to Outrage. That's the only play I have. This is a frustrating one. Oh well. If he Sucker Punches, he Sucker Punches. And I revealed that I don't have the ground move. So I won't be able to touch his Belly Bolt. I mean, his Belly Bolt's terrorized away, so I wouldn't have been able to touch it, but yeah. I mean, maybe I could like pressure stall it? No. He has way more PP than I have. No, he protects. Okay. Does that give me any kind of hope? Not really. I think Outrage is my only play. And maybe try to PP stall him. Please don't hit. Nope, self-hit. Okay. Yep, so good game time, and very frustrating. I truly did have him in... I had that in the bag with the Screamtail. But... RNG, gotta do RNG. So I'm gonna cut out the rest of the battle. I'm gonna attempt to BP stall him. I don't think I'll be able to.
3 hours later.
So he's struggling. The struggle. So we're gonna take him out from a struggle war. Oh, that was an intense game. Like, I thought I was done for when he got the poison on my Screamtail, but it looks like my Corvic Knight's gonna be able to clean this up. So good game to Obo. That was just fantastic on his end, and just a fantastic game in general. 1-0 games due to struggles are just always very, very interesting.